Hi guys and welcome to MotorBeam. Good news motorcyclists, if you're looking to upgrade your motorcycle, well, you will definitely be looking in the middleweight category, and now we've got plenty of options, especially from adventure motorcycles. On the red side we've got Benelli's hot new Trek 502, and on the yellow side we've got Suzuki's V-Strom 650. In today's video we're going to be comparing both these motorcycles to tell you which is the better option. But before we get going, make sure to subscribe to MotorBeam and hit that bell icon to never miss a single update from us. While looks are subjective, there's no denying the fact that the Benelli is the better looker here. Right from these modern elements like the headlight which gets LEDs to of course the big chunky tank and the split seat, this Trek 502 certainly attracts a lot more attention than the Suzuki V-Strom 650, which has a more traditional design. Yes, the golden colored wheels do look very striking indeed. However, the beak on the Benelli gives it a more adventure sort of look. The problem with the Suzuki is that it doesn't get LEDs other than the fact that the taillight gets it. On the Benelli though, the indicators are also LEDs and so are the DRLs. Both these motorcycles get an analog digital instrument cluster, but the one on the V-Strom 650 offers a whole lot more information. The Benelli's cluster feels dated in comparison. It doesn't have much to offer, although it provides you the basic information. Both these motorcycles also get a hazard light switch. Both these motorcycles have very similar ergonomics, which means that you sit upright on these machines. However, the ground clearance is better on the Benelli. In fact, the seat height is lesser, which means the Benelli 502 is more accessible to shorter riders. Meanwhile, the V-Strom 650 is more accessible to taller riders. But if you decide to choose the Benelli 502X, then that one has a higher seat height than even the V-Strom 650. The V-Strom 650 has an inherent advantage over here because it has got more displacement, more power, more torque, and is faster from 0 to 100 km/h. However, the Benelli has a better low-end punch. Meanwhile, the V-Strom excels in the mid-range, and in terms of top-end too, it is better than the Benelli. The V-Strom is a V-twin, the Benelli is a parallel twin, and it has that rumble which does sound exciting in the low end, but as you push the motor into the top end, there are a lot of vibrations which can be felt on the foot pegs as well as the handlebar. However, the Suzuki is much more refined and so much more smoother. It is also the faster revving. This motorcycle just doesn't like to rev as much. The Suzuki also redlines higher and does sound smoother as well. But if you opt for the 502X, it has a better exhaust note than even the Suzuki. While the V-Strom 650 comes with switchable traction control, the Benelli has switchable ABS on offer. The brakes on the Benelli are much better than the V-Strom. Even the tires offer more grip on the Trek 502. The Trek 502 uses a trellis frame. The V-Strom 650 uses a perimeter frame, and that's where there's a big difference because the Benelli, in spite of being the heavier motorcycle here, offers better handling. Meanwhile, the suspension on both these motorcycles is on the softer side, but the V-Strom suspension is more supple. This one is more road biased, and thus the ride quality on the V-Strom is just better than the Benelli. Between both these motorcycles, it is the V-Strom 650 which is more capable of the road thanks to its off-size tires and spoke wheels. Meanwhile, if you want something even more off-road capable, then you should look at the 502X because that one gets dual-purpose tires. However, you can feel the heft of the 502 because it is a heavy motorcycle, and that also plays to its advantage in terms of stability at higher speeds as well because the windscreen visor is taller. It's not adjustable on the V-Strom, it is, although you can't do it on the fly. Now let's get into the small yet significant things. Both these motorcycles get frontside footpegs, and the ones on the Benelli are better for the rider because they get rubber mounts which can be removed when you go into off-road situations. Pillion comfort is good on both these motorcycles, however the Benelli offers better cushioning of the seat, meanwhile the V-Strom gives you more space to move around both for the rider as well as the pillion. Both these motorcycles also get charging ports. The one on the Suzuki is a 12-volt outlet, meanwhile the Benelli comes with a USB slot. Both these motorcycles get preload adjustment for the rear monoshock, but it's just easier on the Suzuki. Although the V-Strom 650 misses out on LEDs in the headlights, its headlight throw is just better than the 502. Both these motorcycles also get an adjustable brake lever, and in terms of heat dissipation, it is the Benelli which is better because the Suzuki tends to throw the heat right on your legs. The mirrors on the Benelli look good, but the one on the Suzuki are more useful, although they are an eyesore. The V-Strom 650 also gets knuckle guards along with a main stand. However, you can get the same on the 502X or get them as an accessory on the Benelli. And talking about accessories, these panniers are accessories, so is this top box. This adventure rivalry is very closely contested. On one side, we've got the Suzuki, which excels in terms of performance, quality, and of course, comfort as well. However, the Benelli also stands out in various departments, like it handles better, it has the presence of a bigger motorcycle, and most importantly, it offers more value for your money. Thus, if you're looking for something which is value for money, then it's the Benelli TRK 502 which you should purchase. But if you want a better motorcycle and if you're ready to invest that little more, then the Suzuki is definitely worth getting. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and just smash that thumbs up button.